Hello everyone. The today's topic is adjustable stroke length piston engine from the APS-DC. It is actually a dual CC engine, and myself Gangadhar Venkatramana, and this is for the POTI 2020 contest. And let's go to the abstract. The main purpose of this engine is to modify the engine such that it is capable to operate two different combustion chambers volumes. What it means, it can produce a high combustion chamber volume and it can enable the low combustion chamber volumes. But the high combustion chamber volume is useful for high power vehicles and the low combustion chamber is useful for efficient vehicles, and these two can be included in a single engine. That is what the main mechanism behind this concept of this project. So how it works and what is the background, what is the mechanism is covered in this video. And these are we are looking is the two different engines we are looking here. One is the, and based on this animation we can see these are looking like two different engines, but actually these are same engines, because this one is um, this one is the high cc engine and this one is the low cc engine, where high cc engine and the low cc engine are included in the same engine, but the mechanism behind how it is changing from high cc engine to the low cc engine is can be obtained from this crankshaft position or this crankpin position. If you observe that in this high cc engine, if you say this is the center of the crankshaft and this crankpin position is too far from this center, based upon this center, this length, the volume, the cc volume or the swept volume in this engine is more than this low cc engine. This is the length that actually this low cc engine have. So the variation of this length can be obtained by using the crank pin sliding mechanism. This is the pin that is actually present here is the crank pin. That crank pin slides in this crank slot. This is the crank slot. The one we are seeing is this one is the crank slot. In this crank slot, this crank pin will slide so that this length can be adjustable in two different positions. This is the first position, this is the second position. And how that works can be seen in the next slide. And this is how you can observe that this is the high cc engine and high cc mode, and this is the low cc mode. This is of the mechanism of the crank pin sliding mechanism. This is actually the crankshaft, actual crankshaft. This is the actual crankshaft. As we see, this crankshaft has the crank pin sliding mechanism. The normal crankshaft does not have this mechanism. This is the slot we have. In this slot, this crank pin will slide, move up and down, so that the high cc engine and the low cc engine can be enabled easily. And the cut section is look like this. If we cut the section in this in the plane, this is the cut section in one direction of plane. You can see a spring here and the crank slot, and inside there is a hinge also available to fix the position in this slot. So in different cross section we can see the actual cut section in our front plane, front view. This is the spring and this is the crank sliding one, and this is the crank hinge, sorry, this is the sliding crank pin, and this spring can compress by an electromagnetics based upon the system we are designed. Besides this, that is in the engine block. An engine block consists in electromagnetism beside this crank pin, such that on operating that electromagnetism it can compress these two pins, and the spring will compress such after doing that, this crank will slide down. This crank will slides down due to the gravity and the weight of the piston itself. It will slide down, and these two pins are now attached in these slots. To visualize this mechanism, let's go to the next slide. This is the mechanism that how the crank pin slides in our crankshaft. Based upon the electromagnetics at this position, these two pins are sliding inside this provide the slot and then retracted. The compressed one is then retracted into the above slot so that it is changed from high cc engine to the low cc engine. Once again for the animation, these two pins are compressed this spring and then they retracted again in the low cc mode. This one is the high cc mode and this one is the low cc mode. And this how the crank pin sliding mechanism works. To operate this, we need electromagnetics in the engine block such that this mechanism can give both engines for us at a time like this. This is the high cc mode and this is the low cc mode with a simple mechanism of crank pin sliding. Thank you.